Welcome to the Law, Your Money, and You. I'm Roberta, Saphire, an attorney.
And I'm Camille, Barron, a financial coordinator, and we're both in Massachusetts.
Right now we are, but we'll be spreading out. You watch and see.
Yes. So, Roberta, we have some special guests on today, don't we?
Yes. She laughed. And our special guests, besides you, the viewer, are Camille and myself. This is going to be called...
This is a very, very special program. The people who are watching this today are going to experience something that no one else has. And this is behind the scenes at the Law, Your Money, and You. What we're going to be doing today is taking you into a meeting, a typical meeting that we have in order to bring this show to you and to bring all the other wonderful programs to the community that we work on.
Yeah, and we usually do it with a bunch of team members, like Eli and Ty and other people and young kids whose minds we form. And one thing we say to them, every day you will learn something with us.
Yes.
But anyway, we hope that you learn something about us behind the scenes. And you've seen, here we go, we got a brand new You've Got to Be Kidding bag. But in it, we're not kidding. We're going to take out different things.
The water glass is going to fall.
Oh, my water glass. Here's where we made front page.
Can I hold this up?
Sure, on a Chowder Fest.
Okay.
We're not going to tell you the date because this show can be used anytime, anywhere.
This is a great example, though, of giving back to the community and offering a wonderful event that was attended by 600 plus people, and they all got to experience different chowders from everywhere.
Right, plus vendors, and the Law, Your Money, and You was fortunate enough to team up with the Sharon Rotary Club.
Yep.
And as a result, we grossed, I think, over $13,000, and each club netted tied over $5,000.
Yes, and that for us, the Law, Your Money, and You, is very important because we are a nonprofit and we use the funds to create a lot of these wonderful programs.
We don't charge. We do not charge for our programs or anything we do. We want to review. This is going to be behind the scenes review because we're ending our 6th year.
We'll be ending our 6th year. By the time this airs, in some cases, we may have already passed that 6-year mark.
Right.
So
we might be on our 10th year.
Yeah, right. We might. And the point is that this is a very worthwhile, sustainable program. I mean, when we first created the program, we really didn't know how long it was going to be, and it's just turned out to be a great success thanks to all the people who have supported us and contributed to us.
And the team members that we have just don't do research and everything. They a lot of them worked on the Chowder Fest. We had people who hung up posters. We had people who made spreadsheets, who designed. One of our young fellows designed this. Actually, Jerry Saphire helped do it with Zachary, who was started out at 14, 15, and he's 15 now. But some of the things that he has done, let me see, here's another thing. This is, I want to point out, this is what Zachary Chung worked on. He was 14 at the time. It took a long time. He's 15 now. This is an activity coloring book.
This is really important because we've done a lot of financial literacy programs, and we have a lot more that we're continuing to do. But remember, the program is the Law, Your Money, and You. And this is a perfect example of how we can promote awareness of the law. This activity book, Police Officers Are Our Friends.
Actually, you're used to me interrupting. Hold that. This was helped put out under a grant by the Eastern Bank Against Violence and Scams and that.
Right.
This was one of our programs against violence.
Exactly.
And also the Dedham Savings gave us a nice contribution towards the printing of it, which we hadn't even thought of till we went out to try to print them up.
Yes.
And now Chief Kaufman, who worked with us on this book, because we inside are a lot of police officers, they give them out to the schools. I mean, anybody can go to the police station and get one. I mean, this is so great, and people send us pictures that their children or neighbors have done, and we forward them on. I mean, we're dealing with different police stations now too who want it, but it's to promote. Police are our friends, so that the mother doesn't say to the little kid, "Behave yourself, or I'll call the police." They want it. They want the police to be their friends.
Not to be afraid of the police, but to know that the police are there to help them and protect them. And gee, we've seen kids of all ages, children, who've wanted this. They've come to us. We've had a great demand for this from parents and children alike.
We don't charge for that. And,
No.
And the reward is seeing their faces light up when they have a book. We also recently we take a picture of a child and we transfer it. We have a program transfers it from a picture to a line drawing, and then we substitute one of the pages in here, put their name on the book, and hand it to them.
Personalize it.
Yeah, we personalize it.
Isn't that
and they
great?
just love it.
Yeah.
They just love it. We had that at the Chowder Fest, and we had police detail and who happened to be in the book too, and the children were thrilled to see, oh, this was in the book. But so we're doing more on that, and that is great. Now,
And let me just interject something, because I don't know if we have something to show about this, but getting back to the fact that this is just as much about the law as it is your money. You and I, but mostly you, have also been working with the Bridgewater State University MARC program, Massachusetts Aggressive Reduction Coalition.
Massachusetts Aggression Reduction
Center.
Center.
And
That takes a long time to learn.
it does. And isn't there something new that was passed in Massachusetts about
Yes.
bullying? And
Yes,
we've been involved in helping
okay,
with
yeah,
that.
we're working with that too. What it is that too, we've been working on that. I think this is the second year now. This is a big project. Massachusetts, I've had some lawyers help with it too, Attorney Glenn Hannington, Attorney Gary Bloom, Mark Daniel, who's a student. What it is every school district in Massachusetts, it's now a law, and Massachusetts is the forerunner in cyberbullying. See, guys, you're going to learn about cyberbullying now, too. We're into this big. And there's a law that every school district has to have a plan in place. And for when somebody complains that they've been bullied against, whether it's cyberbullying or regular bullying, they go to the school, and the school has to show them a plan. And what is their plan? Well, the MARC Center is saying that a lot of these towns don't even understand their plan because it's written in gibberish, so to speak. And there are schools that don't have plans. So what we've been doing is we're making a whole database of the school districts, and I think there's about 800 of them. And we're finding out who we write to and all that, and we have gotten a letter ready, which it's going to be sent out from the MARC Center. Elizabeth England is the head of that, and they're going to ask them, do you have a plan in place? Basically, that's it. Now, God help them if they don't.
Really?
Because they should. Also, but the MARC Center, who we've worked with, and Elizabeth Englander has been on our show, they have people that come there from all over the world to study what do they use for this. And the people from all over the country go there. But I happen to know, in fact, we met the girl. She was here from, where was she? Hungary? She was here from Hungary for a year, and she had a doctorate, and she was on a Fulbright Scholar, and she was an attorney. She was very well educated, and she went back. This was this past June. She went back there to implement. So we have that right in Massachusetts, and pretty well. And we're on archive. That's another thing that we've accomplished now. We're not only on what they call TelView, which other cable TV stations can download our shows, but they also can download from archive.org, archive.org. Not only can cable stations download from there, but people from all over the world. So if you're watching us and you're in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Florida, Arizona, anywhere, you can watch our program. And I know in Arizona, where my daughter is, they are going from our program, they are starting to pass the word around because they're just starting to have financial literacy programs there. They're just starting to have organizations. There's one payroll service, this Amcheck. He's going to do like an Amcheck University and bring topics that are important, just like we do with our Live at the Library, to people there. You know, they have their own space and everything. It's easy to do. So our ideas are catching up. We have people from Florida that sends us, you've got to be kidding.
Yeah.
What else have we been doing with the cyberbullying? Oh, with the school. Tell them what we're doing with the financial literacy.
Oh, yes. This is huge. But
There's another
as-
thing. This is all financial literacy. This is all stuff that Camille put together in programs. Tell them about that.
For the past 2 years now, we have been partnering with the local high schools. This is part of a program that's run by the state, funded by the state, Financial Reality Fair, also known as Credit for Life, where juniors and seniors in the schools go to a fair, and it's a half-day program where they go from one table to the next with a worksheet where these juniors and seniors are kind of fast-forwarded into the future. They've graduated college, they're now working, and they have a salary, and they have this worksheet with all of their expenses.
Now, they have to pick what career they want.
They choose from a selection of careers that they are playing that role. It's a role-playing interactive exercise. So they go from one table to the next with this worksheet, and at each table they have to make some sort of a financial decision. At one table they have to decide how much are they going to pay for rent? Are they going to have a roommate? Are they going to be able to live alone? Another table, how much are they going to be spending on their student loan debt? Another one, wardrobe, depending on the kind of a job they
And
have.
Sharon Credit Union and Harbor One worked on that, as well as Dedham, and also a lot of business people in the area.
And of course, our favorite, the
Yeah,
Rotary Club was
yeah, we
very
got the Sharon Rotary Club came in, and they had, the first year they had maybe 5 people help. The next year maybe 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So this is thing. They are now into the financial literacy, and you'll tell them about the new Rotary Act, because you see, there's just so much that we've been doing.
So just as with many other things, this thing that we're continuing to do year after year, no longer for us and for the students locally is going to be just a half-day fair, because what we're doing is partnering with the local high school and the Rotary Club to create a program that allows students to take what they've learned here, and through a series of exercises and seminars, they're going to be able to choose what career they would like to go into. But it isn't just about a career. They're going to have to figure out financially what kind of an education they're going to need, how much will the education cost, how are they going to pay for it, the lifestyle that they're going to have.
Aren't you the chair of the vocational in the Rotary too?
In the Rotary.
So this you're at it with both hats.
That's right.
There, and you've been in
Yes.
touch, and we've had meetings
Yes.
with our Lawyer Money, and you. There's another one, the first Brighten Up for Financial Literacy Club, in the country.
Yep.
For
Yeah,
kids
which
to
is
learn.
which was the predecessor of this whole idea, where we had 2 of our student interns at the time really coordinate the whole thing.
That was a few years ago.
That was the first.
Yeah,
first
it's slow
fair.
moving, but we're really.
Yeah, we're starting to see the
Well,
fruits of
financial
the.
literacy is all over the country now. We started it 5 years ago.
And the thing about this, more and more schools throughout the country are introducing some sort of financial literacy, and so are banks and other organizations.
Right.
But what is going to be different about ours is schools will offer career planning, the guidance counselors and so forth, which basically helps people identify their skills and their interests and make a choice. At the same time, more and more are offering financial literacy, but nowhere do they do what we're doing, which is to couple these two together. You make your career decisions not only based on your skills and interests, you have to have a financial framework, because the reality is that today you're going to get out of school and many people have thousands and thousands and thousands dollars worth of debt, and they may not be able to find a job that is in their field, or at least at the level that they expected, because the market is different. And how are they going to pay back that debt?
Right. And our advisor, we have an advisory board now that people may not be aware of, which the chair is Emily Smith-Lee, who's on the school committee, and Jeannie Sullivan, who was a career finder, so to speak, and they're helping with this too. So it's not just you and me, it's the kids that are interested, and the banks, and a lot of people, the community.
That's right.
They're all interested in that.
And this is really a pilot that could very well expand not only to locally, to schools and Rotary clubs within our state, but it could very well expand to be national and even international.
Yeah, we should show our Congress people that instead of keep voting themselves raises, they should put the money in the education. These kids are our future. So with that, we have more going on. This is regularly, we've got to be kidding. These are our bookmarks. Bookmarks, and tells you a little what we do. And what's interesting is we just don't have bookmarks to give away. We have so many giveaways, so to speak, that if anybody wants them. We have on the lemon law, we have on cyberbullying, the financial literacy.
Identity theft.
Yeah, lots on identity theft, the latest scam. I got a call from, quote, the IRS the other day saying that I owed money and I should call such and such to give my credit card to.
Yeah.
I said, you've got to be kidding.
Oh, we got a call just yesterday, I think. First on the home phone and then on the cell phone. It was a recording. And it was
IRS
that.
too?
I don't know if it was. They didn't say that they were the IRS, but they said you're in trouble. Is basically what they said. They didn't say it quite that way, but
You're in trouble. I got another call. You keep getting these calls no matter what. I got a call. My favorite one is I can't understand what you're saying. I go, this is a bad time, and I can't understand what you're saying. And they finally give up. But I mean, there are people out there. You call them the poor schleppers, who work for hard, and they think, well, maybe I do owe them money, or I'm not sure, or they finally caught up with me for this and that, and they just pay it. It's terrible.
And
those are the scams. That was another thing we got to.
We did a lot with scams.
Oh, yeah, lots and lots on scams.
And again, the point is that we partner with a lot of organizations. It isn't just us. We partner with the Rotary Club, as we've said. But this case was the statewide Consumer Affairs.
Oh, yeah, we've had
division.
the Consumer Protection Bureau we've
So
worked with.
they gave us all kinds of literature.
Oh, yeah, remember? The head of the Consumer Protection, she brought us a whole box. She says, as much as you want, because they're happy that we're giving it out. We're doing good. But tell them, besides the Mark Center at Bridgewater State University, tell them about the new school, and we're partnering with them, the economic
this is very
development.
exciting. This is also, Bridgewater State University is really a forerunner. They're very much in the forefront of some new and exciting things, both in terms of the law, the cyberbullying, and financial literacy. So there is now a Center for Financial Literacy Initiatives that is at Dr. Margaret Brooks at Bridgewater State University. And this is a program not so much just educating the students there, but it's to help bring lots of information to the student body, to the teachers throughout the state, and to the community about various topics related to literacy.
We've gone to those things. And what is interesting is our people, so to speak, tried one of their tests, which was a national thing, and I wasn't at that one, but didn't we win?
Yes, that's right. We did.
We
did.
won.
Yes.
We won that because we've done so much. But there's also, like, we've had Scott Giles on the show and Cedric Turner from Empower Yourself. And there's another, and I've gone to their ones, and there's another one at Bridgewater University on economic development and all that, and more financial literacy. And we'll be partnering with the state and all these agencies. They want the Lawyer Money and You. They want us to partner with them.
Right.
And we're gonna be partnering them. And we got a handsome young. All our interns are handsome young. Well, some are girls, but anyway, they're beautiful. But anyway, Gotham. And he's going to be with us for the summer, and we're going to have him work on that. We have this nice young man, Jeff McKean, who goes to college already.
Yes.
And he's seen what happens. But let's go see what else we got in the bag here. What else in the bag? Oh, we got another thing. This is a new You've Got to Be Kidding bag. If you want to donate $1,000, we'll give you one. I'm just kidding.
This is a
Anyway.
good topic, and this is an upcoming topic on our show.
This is an upcoming topic, and when we get through it, it'll be a good topic probably for years to come. And it's coming out, and we're going to have somebody on the show. This is what we're planning on it. I'm not saying what it is yet, but here's some more stuff. What is the Lawyer Money and You? These are programs. These are things. If you want more information on us, if you want to join us, we have women and men of every age, but we have women, it seems women especially, will make calls for us. We're in 24 towns now, and we're picking up another one probably in the next week. And we're at a stage now where towns call us, want to be on the town. I mean, even for the Chowder Fest, all our cable TV stations, they put, that's why we got so many people. They put public service announcements on.
Right.
We do so much good. Did I leave out? What else are we doing? What else are we do? We have this other new website we're developing called Life Resources, where eventually, if you have a question on any topic of life resource, you'll be able to go on there and find what you're looking for. We have some great people now. That we have somebody who's is now a volunteer working on our website, because before we had to pay for it, so
Right.
we just never developed it. And we have a CPA who's helping us and work on, because we're growing. We need this, and we can use more people. We have plenty for everybody. But this is our. I want to do a You've Got to Be
We
Kidding.
think we have time maybe for
Do we have
one.
time? Can we
Just
do a
maybe
You've Got to
one.
Be Kidding?
Yeah.
Okay, and this got to do with money.
Okay.
June 18th, 1873. It says, do you know the history behind the faces on your coins? Everybody hears about Susan B. Anthony, right? She was fined $100 for voting in the November 5th, 1872 election. Her lawyer confirmed that she was indeed a woman and therefore found guilty. She never paid the fine. Because women were given the right to vote when, in 1920?
I don't remember the year.
You don't remember? You don't remember? You don't remember? You weren't around then. And here's the funniest. There's another one with money. I don't know if it's there, but the guy went into the police station. It's a true story, to give himself up, and they said, "Okay, wait," and they never came out for him, so he left. And this is one of my favorite ones. You read that one.
Yeah. So a man in a body bag comes back to life in the body bag. The pacemaker could have kicked in. He was declared dead first at the funeral
home. So do you think they still have to pay the funeral home if they didn't get a funeral?
Hey, at least he wasn't buried first. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we got a whole group of people here laughing their heads off.
I think that's a wrap for us.
I
think we're done.
Yeah, but you will be hearing about this new law. That's what we're closing on. The new overtime law. If you work 40 hours or more, what is
If you
it?
work
If you're
overtime.
salaried, most people salaried who actually work like 50 hours.
Yeah.
So they're saying now if you make X number of dollars, they're going to have to pay you time and a half, and there's going to be people are just wondering what are they going to do. That's going to affect small businesses.
It certainly is.
Might affect kids and everything. Do you know what the minimum wage is, by the way? You want to end on that?
Is it
In Massachusetts alone, what's the minimum
12
wage?
something?
No, I think it's 11. I wrote it down somewhere.
There's a lot of places that are increasing
what's the federal?
Well, it's somewhere in that. I forgot the exact
Well,
amount.
I know that if the federal is more, if the federal is more than the state, then you go by the federal. But the minimum wage is $10 in Massachusetts, and in 2017, January 1st, 2017, it's $11. And if you watch this show, and if we're doing our job right with behind the scenes, this show will be good any time of the year, any year.
Yes.
Because
we want to hear from you, and we'll bring you behind the scenes anytime you wish. We hope that you will take an interest and maybe even get in touch with us to join our team. Because remember, this is your show. The law, your money, and you.